So we just hit year 3, and I just want to make sure that we're on track for finishing off our objective. We've got enough staff to make sure everyone loves the park, and we're getting people into the park. So let's just check our most recent messages. So we've had a bunch of breakdowns, and we've unlocked a new ride for our mini coaster, which is a rocket car. I don't think we'll be using those on this park yet. We've got a few more breakdowns, and then we've just had some complaints that our park paths are rather disgusting. And from just looking at here, especially around this roller coaster, there is a lot of sick, and there is even more than I thought. Now, I have assigned a handyman to work in this area, but what I want to do is add even more handymen to make sure they are working in these areas, and we make sure we get rid of all this sick. We're going to make this one handyman of this whole path. So this guy is basically going to be in charge of the sick from this one roller coaster, and we'll have a... and I think that's probably about where we want to be. So also I just accidentally hired a new handyman, so let's just sack him. And the mechanics, I think we're doing alright for mechanics. I mean, we've had quite a few breakdowns, but it's okay. Entertainers seems fine. And at this moment in time, I want to actually pay off our loan. So we've got a £5,000 loan, and we've got £8,500. So let's pay off our loan, like we've just done, and let's have a look. So we've already got a company value of 21,000 and a park value of 17, almost 18,000. So let's have a look at what else we can add to make our park slightly more exciting for this final year, and hopefully we'll be able to save it, and people will be able to come. So when I originally added the top spin, I noticed there was a few different modes for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 more top spins, and we're going to have a beginner mode. We've already got an intense mode, and then we're going to have a berserk mode. So let's add a top spin. We'll add it around here. We'll also add a little path here, so we can connect to the next top spin I'm going to add. Let's just delete these cactuses that are in the way. Cacti, I guess. So this top spin 2 is going to be beginner's mode, and we're going to add a top spin here, which will be on berserk mode, and they're both going to be the same price as the first one, which is £1.50. So let's have a look. We've got a few reports of one of our things not being fixed multiple times. Let's just check our mechanics. So he's fixing it, but it took a while to get there. Maybe we should get some more mechanics in a bit. Okay, so let's go back to our top spins. Okay, so top spin 3 is our berserk mode. So let's name this Berserker. Top spin 2 is actually our beginner's mode. So we're going to name that Beginner's Luck. And top spin 1 is our intense mode. So we'll call this Intense Defy. That's probably... I'm just going to say that's how you spell it. And let's give them all a special type of colouring. So they're all going to have base colours of... let's see. We'll have a yellow and gold. So a yellow and this sort of golden colour. Yellow and... in fact, they're all going to be yellow. Everything about them is going to be yellow. I'm going to make the tips of them change slightly. So one will be brown. Oh no, that's not the tip. I believe it's probably this one. So the one's kind of a darker brown. One's going to still be yellow. And one will be a orange. Not orange. That doesn't quite look right. A brown. There we go. So there's a slight difference between all of our Berserker, our Intense, and our beginner mode rides. There we go. We'll open up these two for the public. So we've got Beginner's Luck and Berserker going out to the public, and we've renamed Top Spin 1 to be Intensify. So hopefully a lot of people will be going on them. We'll have to add some new handymen to this area, especially if they're going to be sick. I can imagine people being sick, especially if they go on the more intense versions of the rides. Just give this guy a lot of area to play with. He can hopefully clean up the area, get rid of a lot of this sick. So let's have a look at the rides that are doing well and the rides that aren't doing as well. So Dune Truckers has got a few less people on the ride. It's still doing alright. Sand Dust still hasn't been fixed. Okay, we've got a bit of a problem here. Our mechanic has clearly got too much of an area to do. He's got the whole front of the park and half the back of the park to do. What we'll do is we'll remove this back of the park and we will make it so he's only got the front of the park to sort out. We'll add a new mechanic who can do everything. He's going to inspect and ride and just everything with these rides, and he can have this whole area. Which can be up here. There we go. We'll also check our other mechanics. So this guy, he's got quite a big area. I'm going to reduce this area so he doesn't have the food court anymore. So he's just got pretty much what, like the water. He's got the log flume, dynamite blaster. That's really it. We'll add a new guy who will get to go around and work on the runaway minecart, and he can go for this area with the dynamo. Unfortunately, we have got a lot of sick in this area, so I'm going to have to add a new handyman to only have this area. So hopefully we're going to have a lot cleaner paths now. We can see a lot more handymen going around cleaning up the sick. We've got the rides going to be fixed faster, and the guests will be a lot more entertained. Do we have any handymen in this area of the park? Handyman 3. Let's give him a proper area. There we go. Dune Buggy Races has broken down. Okay, so hopefully a mechanic will be there very fast. So he's answering a radio call. He's probably the furthest he could be away. But then again, that's good because he's not going to be too far away and everything can be fixed a lot faster. Some guests are still complaining about the disgusting state of our park. Where are they? So we need to make sure that our parks are clean. And okay, so we do have this pretty disgusting area. Let's get a handyman. Let's get our newest handyman. In fact, let's get a new handyman just solely for the purpose of cleaning the area. Because this side of the park looks rather atrocious. We'll add some more bins, some more seats. Hopefully help fix the problem. Looks a lot better. Maybe we need him around here. Handyman, can you fix this puke? Can't see much more sick around the park. That's good. In fact, what we'll do is we will advertise for the ride. What's it called? Runaway Minecart for 3 weeks. We'll do a half-price entry to the park for the same 3 weeks.